crack.
Un crack.
Acceso Europa con el chef Hugo Ramírez. Mi chef, desde hace algunos meses te he visto muy sueltito.
¿Cómo estás,
Más
George?
relajadito.
De lo que uno se entera, ¿no? Entre cortes.
No, hay que hacer un detrás de cámaras de su
Estamos
estadio
aquí.
porque...
Sí, mejor hay que hablar de Acceso Europa.
Como desde octubre te noto más relajado.
40 años yo.
Maestro.
Ay, déjelo, quiere cambiar el tema rápido.
¿Qué vas a hacer mañana 14 de febrero?
Me la voy a pasar a toda.
Te invito a mi casa.
Y estamos aquí en Acceso Europa. Mejor hablemos. A ver, yo les pregunto.
A toda mamá.
Tenemos que romper el tema. Les pregunto, maestro, ¿quién es el mejor jugador del Manchester City? Hoy por hoy.
Del androide.
No sé.
¿Erling Haaland?
¿Será?
¿Gundogan?
¿O el chavito
No voy a poner
argentino?
El androide.
¿El chavito argentino?
¿Julián Álvarez?
Julián.
Y dejaron fuera a Phil Foden, pero...
Jugador, dijo. Goleador,
No, mejor jugador.
En
completo.
donde esté De Bruyne tiene que ser el mejor.
De Bruyne, sí. Jugador.
sí.
Lo más difícil es meter
Gente,
goles.
mira,
Jugador.
Alonso, merece estar en
Lo
Gente
más
de
difícil
Fútbol
es
hoy,
meter goles.
Sí,
Mereces estar aquí en Gente de Fútbol, en el sillón de los sabios, porque sí.
Se me hace extraño que
Tenemos una charla exclusiva en Acceso Europa con el belga Kevin De Bruyne y nos vamos a trasladar al 2016, el 27 de enero, cuando sufrió una lesión importante. Tenía 24 añitos recién en su primera campaña proveniente del Wolfsburg y esto habla de lo que vivió en ese instante, el 27 de enero del 2016, Kevin De Bruyne y todo lo que ha sido su etapa con el cuadro Citizen, con el Manchester City, los de Sky Blue. Vamos a esta charla en Acceso Europa, Kevin De Bruyne.
Que ya está a 2 puntos.
Your numbers throughout that season kept racking up. I think you'd had double figures for goals and assists, so you were definitely showing your worth to the team. Get to the League Cup second leg against Everton, and, well, for you, the unfortunate moment of having such a horrific injury. Talk us through that moment of having it, because obviously you were, in a way, riding the crest of a wave. What was going through your mind, minus the pain, obviously?
Well, at that time, I just snapped my knee, so obviously it's like the first big injury that I had, and yeah, it's a really sharp pain at the time.
I hope it's not bad. We're gonna see tomorrow after he made his contour there in the hospital, and the doctor gonna give the update about him. But we pray it's gonna be nothing serious.
Off the pitch, of course, your wife was about, am I right in saying, a month or so away from being pregnant with your first child, Mason. Was there a worry that you couldn't be there as best as possible for her because of the injury, or was that never come across you?
It wasn't great because I was running on crutches and my wife was 8 months pregnant, so it would be a funny sight to see, but it happened, and everything was fine. So we managed it, and my son was born, and all good.
Did it bring perspective to you as a young player at the time?
Well, I think it's like any parent. You don't exactly know what's going to change until it happens. Obviously, priorities change with having kids. You have the responsibility of taking care of other people, where before you just take care of yourself and your girlfriend or whatever. So now it's all different, and I've got 3 kids now. A lot has changed since then, but everything is going really good, and we're happy, so that's the most important thing.
Manchester City are Capital One Cup winners for 2016.
One game you unfortunately missed that season was the League Cup final. You'd contributed 5 goals, 5 assists. You'd had a great run in that cup. Was it hard to watch?
It's always hard to watch. It's not enjoyable, but at least we won it. There's nothing you can do if you're injured, but we'll take it as it is. And fortunately, the boys, won it, and I can still enjoy it that way. I did what I needed to do to help my team get there, and they did the rest. You just want to go back and play football, so that's why you want to be as quick as possible back on the pitch. So, that unfortunately that came in between. But these events happen in life, and you don't worry about these things too much. You take it as it is.
I've been out for 9-10 weeks, so
It's been okay. Probably could have been a little bit longer, but I feel good.
Straight into your first game back, away at Bournemouth. The team, pretty destructive performance, a 4-0 away win. You contributing to what could be maybe a goal of the season contender. How much relief was off your shoulders the fact you were just able to get that
Well,
goal
I think
straight
I
away?
was happy to come back and get to like a decent level. You know, obviously there was a lot of big games coming around, and I think I was more happy that I could be back playing football. And you know, I think it was a good first start to that part, and you know, I was just happy.
Aguero to Silva, to De Bruyne, it's a fantastic goal. Kevin De Bruyne scores for Manchester City, making his return from injury in style.
There was a lot of things going around, and you know, the ball was in the air, and I'd do it like on the volley, and it was a good goal.
I think that Kevin played the same way he was playing before he was injured. It was a very important play for our team.
For the first time in their history, Manchester City face a Champions League quarter-final fixture, taking on Paris Saint-Germain tonight.
Paris Saint-Germain, for you, possibly one of the biggest games of the season. Over those two legs, you did a pretty good job of contributing. What are your memories of those two games? Because getting Man City to a first semi-final, massively important.
Yeah, they were hard. I think especially away. I think PSG was probably better, but yeah. Obviously, we got away with a 2-2 over there. I think at home we were actually pretty decent, but it was a tight game. And then obviously scoring the 1-0 to go to the semis. You felt it was a pretty big event at the time for the club, and you know, to contribute for that in the first part of the first season was nice.
And finally, what has Manchester City given Kevin De Bruyne as a man and as a player?
What? You know, it's been. Well, in one way, it's family, isn't it? You know, I'm very happy here, and I'm proud to have been playing so long for such a big team. And you know, I've got 3 kids that are born in Manchester. We live in Manchester. That's our home. Go to school here. So my life evolves around Manchester, and you know, in one way, that's always going to be a part of me. And it's been the longest time that I've been in the club as a player. So it's always going to be a very important part in my life.
Qué buena entrevista con Kevin De Bruyne, ahora de jugador de 31 años. Ahí vemos sus estadísticas, los partidos totales con los Sky Blue, 336, 89 goles. Los títulos, 11 en total, 4 Premier, la Community Shield, 5 Carabao, una FA y por supuesto le falta la ansiada Champions League, que en esta ocasión van a enfrentar al Racing por Leipzig en los octavos de final el próximo 22 de febrero, pero ahí lo tienen a Kevin De Bruyne. Increíble cuando le preguntan, ¿no? El de Manchester y hasta casi ganas de llorar. 8 años ha vivido en esa ciudad y tiene ya 3 hijos ahí oriundos de la isla británica. Ya lo tienen, Kevin De Bruyne, material exclusivo para Acceso Europa. Muchas gracias.
Sí, señor.
Y para hablar un poco más del tema, los mexicanos en Europa, ¿cómo les fue este fin de semana?
Y las próximas entrevistas seguramente son las que nos traerán el maestro y tú, porque bajaron, si no mal recuerdo, a la Garibay.
Por supuesto.
No,
Ahí
yo no bajé a Garibay.
Maestro, ahí estaremos, ¿no?
El niño lo grabó.
Está grabado, maestro.
Ahí estaremos, ¿no, maestro? En Manchester.
Le diste cepillín.
Vamos los 3, hombre. Vamos los 3.
Venga, vamos los 3, pero vamos con los mexicanos en Europa.